Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Talking While Black podcast. We here another week giving you dope, new, and fresh content. But shit, I'm here, Jared Lang, with my co-hosts, all of them, Chuck.
Yo.
Joe Thomas.
What's goody?
EJ.
What's going on?
And John.
What it do, baby?
Man, we got a full table today, for real.
Man, we got to start at 5 now, y'all.
You feel me?
We are growing here.
For real, like, honestly, man. But how was you guys' weeks, man? Summer come to a close and stuff.
No, it's not. Don't say that.
I mean, was this a real summer for real, though?
Not at all.
It just feels. I feel like last summer was better, even though.
And it was COVID.
Yeah, it was in the middle of COVID this summer. I don't know.
But my week been cool though. Like it's been splendid.
I know it has been. New work environment.
You feel me? That shit smooth like peanut butter.
Damn.
Nice.
Not chunky.
Right. I like my shit smooth.
You gotta have the right bread for the chunky, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how's your week? Well, shit. Last weekend, man, I had a family picnic. Then all my cousins and yeah, my friends, EJ and John came over.
Food was fantastic.
Yeah, it was a lot of food. It was a lot of plates, man. Joe, you missed out, man. I know you had a gig though, for real. But yeah, it was cool though, for real. Then we had Philly, but I'm from Pittsburgh over here or whatever. He came through for the weekend, just impromptu.
Damn.
Just came on this random weekend. My brother's birthday was Friday. I know y'all seen that video of him. You can see? Trying to dance to
Oh, yeah, I saw that shit.
Yeah. It was cool though.
Right.
Fellas, I found out who runs Amazon.
Not Jeff Bezos.
He been sold it. But, you know, he let it be known thanks to our hard work and you fine customers, y'all made his space trip possible.
Oh yeah.
But I found out who runs Amazon. For real, behind the scenes. No, Alexa.
Skynet.
Ain't that his child? That's Alexa. Play me something. This and
Hey Alexa, what's the weather is like Google Assistant
Alexa,
or Siri?
Amazon.
Alexa.
Remember that.
That's the name of his child though?
Okay, I feel like we're about to have some T-1000 stuff.
Right.
Bruh, I was just playing a
So
name resistant.
So who's going? What AI is going to take over? Alexa, Siri, or OK Google?
They're going to merge.
They're gonna merge and become
OK Google.
I think
Alexa.
Siri.
Okay, Google Alexa Siri.
Right.
Or Siri.
It's gonna be the best.
Siri Alexa Google.
Siri Alexa.
Sir Alexis.
Snoogle.
Right, it was gonna be Snoo Alexis. For real. It's just gonna be one.
But man, we have a whole list of topics to get to and not enough time. But so let's start. Nas King Disease 2 released last Friday. I heard it. This is actually a pretty good follow album to Nas King Disease 1. Some tracks that I like. Was it Nas is Good? Was the last track? Well, it's the track with Lauryn Hill, the track with Eminem. What's another track? EBMP 2? That one.
That was exactly a part 2 to me. Like, it was a continuation of the first one.
Most
and
definitely.
that was the one track he tripped me out with Charlie Wilson.
Oh yeah.
I that little shout out, that little punch to Khalees, her little fine ass, man.
But I would say
That
I
was
think
crazy.
King Disease 1 is better, just because it's songs like Ultra Black and what's that one, 10 or 20 points. I fuck with that. Like
27 Summers, man.
27 Summers too, but would also but Ultra Black, like, it just hit my soul. Like, it makes me emotional. Like, I can't just listen to that song just once. I gotta listen to it more than that. But like Nas, it's like I said, it's a continuation of EMPD 2. This is a continuation of King Disease 1. What's the name of the song with Charlie Wilson? No Phony Love.
Phony Love.
No Phony Love, yeah. Like, but like Nas doing this thing, like still working with Hit Boy. Like the beats are still pretty good, even though like he has this legacy of choosing bad beats. But I feel like these last two
Is that
albums,
true that they said this motherfucker was sending shots at Kanye, man?
I don't think
Hit
so.
Boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen the video.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
But
That's fucked up.
but yeah, like it's a lot of good tracks. It's a good listen for real.
He was
So,
like, yeah, we actually in a studio, just me and him. It ain't 20 dudes, ain't nobody working out. No, yeah, it was pretty like, I was like, wow.
I shot at Kanye.
Oh man.
Yeah, Yeah, they got a deep rooted.
I told you, Nas didn't like a Nasir like that for real.
Him and Hit Boy got a pretty deep beef, I guess. But on this end though, Brunch on Sundays, I really like that song. That was surprising.
Brunch on Sundays, yeah, that's pretty good.
That was pretty dope. YKTV wasn't bad either. It was different. It was totally different. 40 Side, I like 40 Side. That was different. He had some trap beats and stuff. I was like, wow, this is interesting.
My Bible was good too.
Yeah, yep. But yeah, man, he delivered like always. You know, what do we expect? But like you said, I feel like it's a good follow up though.
Yeah, it's a good follow up.
To the first one.
Yeah, the first one.
Shout out to Eminem for having a good verse, but somehow always getting demolished
disrespected.
online.
Oh,
Disrespected online for some reason.
That's like a gimme now. You know what I'm saying?
Who, Eminem? Who's getting disrespected?
I'm just saying.
Eminem, yeah, he was getting, people was going in on him.
I feel like his verse was straight. Lauryn Hill's verse was straight too.
I feel like Lauren did her thing though.
Yeah, she definitely.
Especially it's been a long time, man.
Only one line, like she said, y'all talk about how late, but I'm saving lives. But I'm like, man, but you're a professional though. This is called professionalism.
right.
Like, I can see you 15, 20 minutes late, but you like an hour and a half, 2 hours late up on your conscience, and niggas paying money. Like,
Right.
That's a problem. But people still was staying in that stadium for Kanye though.
How late was he?
Like 2 hours later or something, wasn't he?
I don't know. Speaking of like, did that album drop?
No.
Survey says.
Hell no.
Man.
I'm telling you like
Did
this.
drop.
Ain't no different, because to me, Kanye is a producer. I don't know what everybody was thinking that he was a rapper. It's like comparing, me and my brother was talking about this the other day, talking about, that's like Travis Scott. He's a producer.
Yeah.
He'll give you a good show like Kanye will. And it's like, people just forgot about the Detox. That's how serious it was when the Detox was supposed to drop, right?
And that's how I really
So
feel.
y'all comparing Kanye to a David Guetta? Or like a, you know what I'm saying, like a DJ Snake? I mean, I feel like that's like, that's kind of hard to, or DJ Khaled.
David.
No, I would never say DJ
But
Khaled.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, he said he's a producer, not a rapper.
He is.
I say the closest thing is probably is like a Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my whole thing is with the Donda drop.
Song, but did he write it?
Right. I listened to it. Someone leaked that stuff. I can't say nothing. But I listened to it. I listened to the first one. Excuse me, the first go around and the second go around, man. If you're expecting college dropout Kanye, you're not gonna get that. If you're expecting late registration, my Twister, you ain't getting that. But if you're looking for like an experience, an emotional experience, I say go listen to it.
So it doesn't seem rushed, would you say? Because I feel like it's going to be rushed, like his last.
Me personally, is it rushed? I can't even tell because there's so many features.
Yeah.
So many
And then it was
features.
ripped from the live stream.
Right. So I don't really know, but I'll say this. Like, there are a bunch of tracks on there that just touched my spirit, and it wasn't just because of Kanye. It was because of the all features. He got this one song, I think it's called Jesus Something, with Jadakiss, Jay Electronica, and Chic Lock. He got another song. He got another song with Conway, another song with West Side Gun, another song with Lil Baby, The Weeknd, some church choir, and Kanye wasn't even on that track. But the overall, it's an experience. I'm just say that. Don't go in there with any expectations of Kanye, because for real, we didn't. Me personally, I feel like we didn't experience like 4
iterations of Kanye.
Right, you got when he had his mouth wired. Right, he had his mouth wired. He had something to prove. Then you had him when he was just GOAT Kanye, like I'm in my prime, like
2007.
You feel me? Then you got, unfortunately, Mama passed. That was his support and all this extra stuff. And now you got post Kardashian, post Trump Kanye. Like, where do we go from here? Like, and for real, like one of the things I noticed from the album, like one of the first tracks is "I'm Not Okay," and I just
he told me it was
mental health is a real thing. Like, he crying out for help. Let's help this man. But other than that, it was an experience. It's Kanye.
But the thing is, he ain't dropped. We still waiting. They keep throwing up all these times and all these dates he's supposed to drop, like all these supposedly insiders. And it's just like, what the hell is going on? Like, I don't know. Is he waiting for Drake or so forth? They
That's
got,
the
like,
rumor,
this
ain't
little,
it?
little rivalry that's going on.
That's the rumor, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's crazy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
He always seemed to get himself.
Coming next, though, will the baby ever perform again? In case you didn't know, he had some homophobic comments that supposedly were made, and now he's getting dropped from every music festivals and stuff like that. And now people making jokes saying he's been dropped from the Cell games or like from one of these Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. They had the saying too. You a third-rate card, something, and with a fourth-rate deck with Sato Kaiba said.
Damn, you had me at he got dropped from the Cell games.
And like what's the whatever the games were in the tournament was in Yu Hakushu and stuff or whatever, or he been dropped from the
Wedding shoes, man. Oh,
what's the first league in Pokemon? Indigo Plateau Championship. He been dropped from all this shit. Like they been going in.
Ain't nobody fooling with him.
You got dropped from the COVID convocation, bro. I was like, damn.
No, they say he's not performing at my niece or my godson's birthday party anymore. But the thing is, he seemed to be unbothered by it. You know, he had a video the other day, just seeming unbothered by it. But I feel like, he's going to recuperate. Maybe,
yeah.
I don't know. But I also seen that he had a real apology this time too. But it's just like, is it too late? But
no.
Just like the world, like people move on.
Right. People, man, for real.
If Kanye could come back,
not even Kanye, it's still women out here listening to R. Kelly. Like,
right.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. And that's the thing.
I don't want to hear it.
It's women out here listening to R.
And there's
Kelly.
women out here unapologetic about it. I still listen to R. Kelly. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, damn, I stopped listening to R. Kelly to support, you feel me, the movement.
Like, the only song I listen to is I'm a Flirt, and I just listen to T-Pain verse, because he slid on that shit.
And,
that's it.
But, so let's not give, like, for real, you was ahead of this, for real, with this cancel culture, like, for real.
It don't
just
really
miss
exist.
it. Like, it don't miss me with all this fake shit. Like, he'll recuperate. He fucked up. He admitted that he fucked up. It is what it is. Some of y'all motherfuckers still listening to R. Kelly. Like, I ain't trying to hear it.
And then that's what we was talking about, too. Like, Twitter only represents, like, 1.1% of the world. Anyway, if you think about it.
He ain't the first, won't be the last.
Yeah, so, like, even though people saying, like, cancel stuff, like, do I think he need to educate himself? Definitely. Absolutely. Do I think he should have shut the fuck up and just got his money and said raise your hands or whatever instead of other shit, and then tried to apologize and made it even worse the first time? Yeah, but
don't be surprised if Elton John get involved.
Wow.
Well, they said the next Grammys is going to be him and Nas X, like Eminem and
They supposed to be
Elton John.
They supposed to be doing a video, yup.
The baby of Lil Nas? That's what you saying?
Yeah, like Elton John and Eminem at the Grammys.
Eminem didn't look too enthused about that, though. He looked like he was just there. I mean, let's not encourage.
But does Eminem ever look confused?
I'm gonna say this. Let's not encourage.
I don't think I've ever seen Eminem smile.
Let's not encourage homophobic,
right,
slander, behavior, rhetoric. Thank you.
Right, you're right too.
But can we not force it? Like, are we really about to make the baby and Lil Nas X hold hands on stage? Like,
yeah, it's gonna be. That's a little.
Like, and you feel me? Like, let's not force it. Like, he apologized and let's just move from that.
But it gets the people going.
Yeah.
Right.
They gonna see like, oh, picture for all ages. Oh
man, and matter of fact, for real, if this is, think about it. If this is what you really want to do, y'all about to work backwards with this shit, because the second it happens, a picture's gonna come out, and you already know what happens with these pictures and social media. You done just fucked around and created a whole motherfucking man.
Mm-hmm.
Is that really the point you're trying to prove right now? Like, he apologized. He needs to educate himself. But let's not force the issue. Like, I don't even think Lil Nas be on that shit. Like, really? Like,
Lil Nas a troll himself.
Like, you don't fuck with his name.
I mean, he was on the Panini remix with him. But
he was on it. Hey, that shit went hard though. Hey,
did.
Panini, don't you be a meanie. Like, that shit was smooth.
Yeah. So Drake is apparently dating Amari Bailey's mom. He's like the #1 basketball player in the world. Well, he got 100,000
high schooler.
High schooler.
Pretty expensive chain from Drake.
It's not expensive for him though. That shit cheap change.
Man, I don't care.
Chump
bro.
change. Like
chump change. It don't matter. You spend that type of money on jewelry. That's a lot of money.
That's a
That's
house.
an investment.
Yeah, that's definitely a house.
It's an investment.
That's about 2 cars.
Yeah.
If you play it right.
Yeah.
But it's Drake, and I hate to say this, and sorry, not sorry, but it's just gonna be another track for another album.
Right. You ain't lying.
Another big track.
That's what I want.
Hold on.
Hey, I was gonna say it might be a
Let's-
summer
hold on.
mixtape. You know what
Let's
I'm saying?
correct it. Let's correct
Oh, here we
it.
go.
It's gonna be another hit track.
Here we go.
Oh my!
Hey,
my
I mean,
bad.
yeah.
My bad. It's gonna be
Call it
This
what
is,
you want,
right.
regardless if you vibe with it. Cause
Drake's
it's
left hand
I'm a-
man up here speaking.
Hey, y'all know how I feel about Drake,
Left hand.
and I have been on the record saying some of the stuff I just don't fucks with. I do keep it real. Like, I am an advocate for Drake, but I have been on here and said some shit I haven't liked.
Only you would turn it into like it's going to be a hit though.
Is it not?
But it will.
He just broke a record for having the
Niggas gonna be
first,
loving it,
the
yeah,
second,
for
and the
sure.
third hit on the top 100 or the Billboard, one of them hoes. Like, what was it? Scary Hours 2, and all of them was a hit. All 3 songs.
Yeah, them boys was
Like, come on now.
I don't
So
think he
it's.
broke the
Yeah,
record.
see,
I think that happened to all of them. That happens to Drake.
I don't think he broke it.
and J. Cole.
So why are we not? I'm not discrediting J. Cole at all. Like,
Yeah, I'm just
that
saying.
he up there too. Like, they right here for me.
That's
Like
damn
Drake and
right.
J.
I
Cole,
ain't gonna lie. I
like they're
bumped
like
them motherfuckers all
Naruto and
summer long.
Sasuke.
Now put Kendrick
They're
up
like
there.
This is how I
Vegeta
say.
and Goku. Like
This is how I say
Drake and
it
J.
was.
Cole. They're
Like
like
Kendrick.
They got a compilation of all the cuts that he
Kendrick gotta
did
drop
with the
another
different chicks
album.
he done hit.
Yo, somebody last week told me Kendrick fell off.
who said that?
Not K Dot.
I swear I didn't say
He need to drop an album for me for him to get his spot back.
I think people was struggling.
I don't know.
So I said K-Dog fell off.
I say he need to drop another album because
because
Drake can put out like 3 mixtapes in an album. J. Cole just gave you a classic.
I'm saying, man. I mean, he hasn't done
No
it.
homo. K Dot. Where you at, bro?
Yeah, that's the
we
thing.
need you out here, bro.
He's like,
It's you
Hey,
wearing
hold
this
on,
right
hold
now.
on,
He's
hold
getting
on, hold
Rihanna
on, hold
level.
on, hold on.
With this.
Hold on.
But Rihanna ain't got to
Hold
put
on,
out
hold
nothing.
on.
Rihanna ain't got my his business ventures. I don't know what his business ventures
So-
are.
Dre did the same thing though. Dr. Dre did the same.
Man,
exact
nobody's
thing.
clamoring for Dr. Dre. Like
But he
that.
signed, but I mean, but
But
that's what I'm saying.
Dr.
He can
Dre not
disappear, bro,
lyricist.
and
He
then
not
pop up,
lyricist.
drop an album, and then disappear again.
But that's what
bro.
I need him to
And
do.
that's
I
what's
need him to
gonna
pop
happen.
up and drop that
But
album.
Dr.
some
Dre
time,
is
the
not
brother
a
back in the
lyricist,
hood
though.
doing his thing or whatever.
But
you know what
Dr.
I'm
Dre
saying?
just
he
might
winning
be-
keys to the city over there in the.
Dr. Dre
you know what I'm
just
saying?
spending
With
But
time
all
with
I'm
his
saying
brothers.
is,
I
We
mean,
haven't
J-
even
he on
seen
other
the
stuff.
dude.
J.
That's
Cole
what I'm
just
saying.
gave
He
you
on a
a
whole other
classic.
thing. Do what you, if
We
man,
just
if
need
you
some
could,
music from
We haven't
you,
even
bro.
seen a
right,
picture.
as a famous person, if you could be hidden and
You
can't be
would,
fucked
but-
with,
Oh, I get it.
don't nobody know what the fuck he doing right now. You couldn't even tell me where he was right now if you
That's
wanted
what
to.
I'm saying.
Like,
And I
and
respect
you know
that,
what I'm
but it's
saying?
like,
Like,
put some music out.
But he's a
bro. It's
lyricist.
missing
At the
out,
end of the
man.
day,
Not
he's
even a lyricist. He's the lyricist.
right now.
Like,
He's not drop-
Hold on.
Dr. Dre's producer.
He's the
It would drop a verse.
His creative mind is.
Yeah.
not only is
Further than
right,
a lot
he's
of people.
like if J. Cole met Travis Scott meets, I don't know.
Stop yourself.
I'm talking about bars.
Stop, nah, stop.
I'm talking about bars,
I
and
was-
I'm talking
hold
about
on.
creativity.
Nah.
So Kendrick ain't
Hold on,
creative.
no, no.
Like,
I
I'm
said,
not
no,
saying he's
I'll
not
give you this.
creative, but you
Nas
can't
meets
compare them.
Jay-Z
You
meets
can't-
Andre 3000.
okay, I likes that.
Okay.
That's better.
Man, that's disrespectful to every person that you just named, man. Come on,
Kendrick?
man.
Kendrick?
It don't matter, bro.
Bro,
You
you
cannot
combine
take away
3
from
greats,
those people
right.
and be like, is this person plus this person plus this person is Kendrick. Man, you cannot do
But
that,
we
bro.
talking about
You just
the-
took away from
No,
all
no,
them
no,
people
no. What we
as
talking
artists
about?
themselves.
Hold up. We talking about the commercialism, the lyricist, and his creativity.
It's still okay. He's in a lane of his own, just like all the other people.
I'm just
is.
saying, like, that's the
Like,
best
that's-
example, though.
Can't
You
even do
could
that.
take it like strictly for what I said, but it's just like you take the commercialism of Jay-Z, the creativity
of 3 Stacks.
and the lyricism of Nas.
Like, that's
I'm
K
used to the
Dot.
summertime where it be some Kendrick, some K Dot dropping because when I heard
That's
the
all I'm
Untitled,
saying.
it was the summertime, and I was bumping the fuck out that shit.
The 3 W's. That's the jam right there.
Man,
I'm not taking anything from away from them, but that's like maybe K-Dot, but he just...
But the whole point is.
If I gotta slap
Hey,
a
just-
pussy nigga, I'ma make it look sexy.
But you can bump that right now and be
Right,
cool with
right.
it though. Like, you know what I'm
you
saying?
can
That's
just
the
take
thing.
a cup, with some water and pour the water into the cup.
But you
and
can't
can
play.
drop some
You can't
beat
play
lyrics
all
to
of
that
them
shit.
though. You can't play
And it
all of
still be
them.
hard.
I say that that album aged the worst.
Who?
That's the song.
What?
That song.
No, we already talked about Damn aged the worse than To Pimp a Butterfly.
To Pimp a
Oh,
Butterfly. I don't think that. Well,
That's-
personally, I love the album.
But if you're
Personally,
looking
I
at
love
it
the
from
album.
like
If you look
overall
at it
status,
overall, it didn't do as good.
like
as Damn did.
I agree with that. Like
You know what I'm saying?
I fucks
Like-
with the Pimp a Butterfly,
but it was too
that
way
might-
too complex.
That's what
for
I'm
it,
saying.
you know
It's
what I'm
not-
That's
saying?
not
Like,
popular Pimp, but
It's not an easy listen. It's a harder
That's
listen.
what I'm saying.
And that's
like,
what I'm saying. Like
people
Damn
turned
was
it
more-
on. It was like, ooh, you know what I'm saying?
damn,
like,
I feel low key he
But that's why I
figured it out.
say aged better though. Like than Damn.
For K-Dot, like for genuine rap fans, but I feel like the overall ain't nobody out there listening to Pimp a Butterfly.
yeah.
But I don't think ain't nobody.
Because listen,
Damn
think about the song
Shit.
being Humble. Think about Humble.
Right, I listen to Humble. I listen
that was
to
a radio hit. Bro. Like, they played that on the
Element.
radio
I listen to that shit with
Oh,
Rihanna.
yeah.
I listen to Duckworth. Like that was one of K-Dot's
Okay.
hardest verses. Period. Like
Duckworth,
Duckworth.
but nothing's better than you from
Shit,
To Pimp a
DNA.
Butterfly. Nah, I mean that ain't aged too well.
Stop
It's okay.
it. He
But I'm saying like
Spazzing on that.
you from To Pimp a Butterfly,
Right.
you was like the
That's
best
what I
track.
said. That's what I'm saying. Like as
It's-
as
that's
a,
what I'm saying.
As a person that loves
But that's-
music, yeah,
Right.
I'm with you on
Right.
that. But I'm talking about as
I'm
a
saying it aged
whole
better.
album.
Or what the fuck? It was the last track. Cause that's the best outro ever.
Duckworth.
No. On To Pimp a Butterfly, Moral. If shit hit the fan,
I'm sorry. Wait. I low key feel like we disrespecting
Drake.
Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was bad.
That
But
shit was
We know we
tough.
disrespected Drake and Amari Belly dating his mom.
You right, good one, because we had 6 minutes. Go ahead. What's
I
the next?
mean,
we were
Like
way
we
less.
said, it's just gonna be an album.
Right. I just for real, K-Dot, we need an album. Drake, keep doing what you're doing. You supporting these little kids out here buying chains. Like you making that dude popular in school. Like, someone out there gonna try to roast him, but he gonna sit there and flame that nigga like, where your chain at, nigga?
Nigga, Christmas and birthdays
nigga,
about to be lit, my
Like,
nigga.
you know, little kids ain't no good.
I remember it was
long
5 p.m. We was at the ballpark. I hit a home run.
Right.
For real though.
oh, good.
OVO.
So what's next, Fred?
Dude, will Drake be mad at The Weeknd? Because The Weeknd's supposedly working with Kanye. I'm saying, like, Drake already used to The Weeknd moves. He be making his business moves. He made that first business move after Take Care. He's like, oh, I'm not going to sign with OVO. I'm going to do my own shit. It was mad as fuck, but they got back together. But I think now Drake understands, like, that's his business friend. That's not his personal friend.
It won't last long. It
I mean,
won't,
it's his
because
business friend.
like, it's gonna be something, and like I said in the last one, Drake gonna fuck around and slide up in that chick too. There's gonna be another another one.
So you say they're going to be Eskimo brothers?
Hey,
Hey.
no, he gonna slide up in his chick too. Another one.
Eskimo brothers.
Hey, why
That's what
not?
it is. Eskimo brothers.
Another one.
Oh, you
man.
did her too? Hey, we Eskimo bros.
More
Leave
like,
me out the context. Leave me out
I would say
leave me out the
allegedly, but
nonsense.
no.
Drake
For real,
Eskimo
it's
bros
gonna
with a
be
lot
like-
of people.
it's gonna be
with
like
his baby moms.
Homelander and Omni-Man, so
Right.
Yeah.
What was the topic? Cause just
Would Drake be mad at The Weeknd for working with Kanye?
He's King Petty, bro. I'm just saying.
Man, that's really
But he already know how
And
he
this
moves.
Drake and Kanye thing is kind of ridiculous because I'm pretty sure they both
That shit
could've
petty,
just picked
too.
up the phone.
You're
No,
right though.
I'm
He
saying it'd
is
be like-
it's so funny because it's like Batman and Joker.
Dude, it's so ridiculous. Like,
No, just think about like Drake and Jay-Z, they subliminals towards each other in these songs, but they real cool. That shit petty as fuck too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just keep throwing these subliminals at
but
your
that's the
ass.
I
petty
respect
king.
that.
But that's the petty
Like,
king, though.
but
He
this
was
is why
fake.
this is why I'm such a Drake advocate, because only Drake could do some shit like that, and motherfuckers like, and then, you know, only certain
Jay-Z.
niggas gonna peep that shit. Like
Jay-Z
him and Jay-Z just going bar for bar, like that shit tough. Like
All right, my little nigga.
you feel me? You feel me? Like Jay-Z out there, like, all right, man.
All right, when I drop this next album or this verse,
Hey, me. This nigga Drake dropped another one.
bruh, you sound like API Crockett. Like API Crockett has the best Jay-Z impression.
Oh, that's great.
Where's he again? Gotta come to retirement.
Right. But I don't think he gonna be mad. Well, he probably might be. He might feel away. Excuse me.
No.
Is he gonna do a whole Dateline special again?
Nah. Who, the Weeknd did a Dateline show?
No, Drake.
What?
About the whole Kanye thing. Remember he sat down and did the whole
You talking?
at his house and everything.
That was
like,
what old dude.
I know it had to come from him because there's no way.
Oh
Bush would've known.
yeah, he had to do
Bro, that
bring
shit
his
niggas look
own.
so whack, bro.
He
Like,
had the old dude bring him his own wine. Like,
yeah,
bruh,
like this is he like, sorry for my emotion right now, but this is Jersey OVO wine.
This my own. Can you get my own wine?
I made
back?
these grapes
Right.
myself.
They made for my tears. They made for my light skin tears.
I made the song cry.
Yeah,
Show us the whole-
he was.
Right.
Oh, when he was talking to LeBron. That was LeBron's on Uninterrupted.
Oh,
No, it was two different ones. It was
was
one where he
two.
sat at his house and did it. That's the one I'm
Yeah.
talking about. That one was.
Well,
He chimed in
Elliot.
on the comment.
It did, yeah.
Yeah, it was
did.
on,
LeBron, yeah.
And he
On
was
the
calling
shop.
LeBron bro and stuff. Like, no, LeBron was calling him bro. Like, bro, what did I tell you, bro? Bro, what did I tell you?
Oh yeah. Drake was like, yeah.
You was
What
right.
What you did tell me, man. That helped me
remember
through
what
some
you told
hours.
me?
Yeah, you remember what you told me when it first happened, right? I was like, what? Dude, you call LeBron first?
Right. Hey, LeBron, everybody big
Yeah,
nigga.
LeBron probably hung up. Like, dude, I'm in the finals. Dude.
Man,
Taco Tuesday.
right.
I got
my little girl in my hand.
over
We-
here right now.
I'm out here making cookies with my little daughter. Like, what you want, Brad? Like, what's really going on?
Push your team, man.
Right.
You probably
Right.
showed up some time.
All right, man.
Somebody
All right,
got to talk
man.
to
Right.
him.
What's the
I
next?
can't make a conclusion from this topic, but the Locks versus Dipset. That's what's
The who versus who?
The Locks versus Dipset.
themselves.
I'm not gonna lie. At one point, I just knew.
Or we can say Jenny Case versus Dipset.
Right. I just knew at one point. I just knew at one point, like at a moment, for a moment, I just thought like, Dipset might have this if they do the song selection right, and it just became a shit show.
Man, Cameron didn't want to be a
Immediately.
part of their show.
10 straight.
The first song in.
Expeditiously.
I didn't know
Oh my God.
Cameron was there till like later. Like, oh, this.
Bro, did you hear the behind the scenes thing? I forgot who said it, man. But they came out in the interview and said that, was it Fat Joe?
Oh,
They
Fat
said-
Joe, Fat Joe recap of
I
the
think he
shit was
said
funny.
he was like,
He said the price went up
he
for
like,
Jenny Kiss.
he said Cameron was about to leave. Somebody said they was there. They said Cameron was about to leave, bro. Like he was walking out at the Madison Square Garden before it even started. That's why it took him so long to get to the stage. And I'm like, damn, that's messed up, bro. You was about to straight abandon your.
Right. On some
It's
other
like,
shit.
you know what people start saying too? You was like, you can talk shit, all the shit you want about Diddy, but Diddy, he's about the talent development and stuff, and his people talking about the Locks and stuff. I'm like, I'm not gonna put that on
Stop
Diddy.
it.
Yeah,
That's a reach.
That's
the reach.
That's disrespectful.
You
too.
feel me?
They say the streams
Disrespectful
done
as
went up
fuck.
like crazy.
That's
Of course. But for real, Dipset fucked up by not playing more Jewel shit. If they would have played some more Jewel shit, it would have probably been a little fair
And then
fight,
when
but-
Jewel says, "Oh, we don't have girl songs and stuff like, bro, you should."
He killed himself.
Right.
He killed him.
Right.
Because
And
like
right
the
at
Locks
that, I was like,
play
dude, you
Ride or
should-
Die Chick, that's my shit, and all these other
Bro,
shit.
they
feel
played
me?
like 15 songs straight.
And then he got up on there and low-key spazzed Jada when he hit that freestyle.
Both of them.
Like,
He had two different
Bruh,
freestyles.
I was just
Yeah.
like,
I ain't see the second one, but-
The disrespect when Cameron tried to freestyle, bro, and the crowd was just booing.
Sound like
his
Mother
man.
Goose
I was
lyrics.
just
You was the one who told me that
I'm
Cameron
like, bro, this is
sound like he
wrong.
took his
Like-
lyrics from Mother Goose books.
man.
No,
And colored them
this
over
where they
The
really died
inky
at. This
pinky,
where they really
hanky
died at.
panky.
But
I don't
Oh
remember
shit,
but-
that's the spanky spanky. Like,
Yeah,
what?
That's what he
I don't
was
remember-
doing back then.
I'm gonna
He
be
was
honest.
like,
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember what song D Block played, Locks played, bro.
Pewter's Pew.
But that's what he came back with, bro. He came. Dude, I'm talking about this is the most lyrical song. Like they still have it at acapella, bro, and the crowd was going crazy,
Right.
singing out every word. This dude came back with, "I keep the computers putin'." And I was like, dude, how do you come back with that?
Right. But you know what
That's
song
one of your
got-
worst songs,
You know
bro.
what song
Like-
got house? When Jada Kiss was at the end, I got 100 kids,
100 guns, 100 clips, bruh.
Nigga, I'm from New York,
Shout
New
out-
York.
shout outs to-
I get a
shout outs to
Siri
Ja
out of
Rule,
that
'cause that's so
song
wrong,
every
bro.
time
Took that
you
over.
talk,
Shout outs to Ja
you
Rule,
talk.
man, because Ja Rule would not get that same response, man,
Bruh.
in New York.
Bruh,
That's
but
sad.
That whole crowd was like, I'm from New York.
Cause what set it up though? Cause Dipset.
Oh, you know
had-
where I'm from?
These
Oh,
niggas
they
out here
took
in
the dog-
Miami.
oh,
Bruh,
God,
no,
yeah.
no. How Dipset set it up and played their New York anthem, and they had a little
welcome to
crowd,
New York,
right?
and then
But then
oh man,
it
he
was
came
just
out and
alright.
was like, I'm really from New York. I ain't in Colorado. I ain't in Miami.
Miami? Right.
I be on my block. Y'all come see me. I said,
Dun,
man, y'all just,
dun,
everybody-
dun, dun, dun.
Shout out
Like,
to the DJ.
you feel
Yo,
me?
everything they tried to do, man, backfired, bro. And I was like, this is crazy. And they like, what do you have on? I was like, what does Jewels have on?
Yeah, they
Like,
trying to say what
they
Jadakiss
like
have
it was
on.
2002 again. Like,
Right.
stop it.
This one dude was like, man, I guess they want Jadakiss to frontline because he's like, but Styles P could do the same thing that Jadakiss. I'm like, Styles P, he's great,
Right.
but
He ain't,
he ain't Jadakiss.
Charisma.
At all.
Charisma's right, yeah. Like Styles P is great though. Like I get high.
That was a
Hey,
banger.
but Sheik do his thing though,
Sheik
man.
definitely do his
Don't-
thing. He's
People
like a
sleeping on
sleeper.
Sheik because he's like that's a big ass dude. Too.
That is
Yeah,
definitely
big as
big ass.
fuck, man.
big-
Hard. He used to box too, bro. That was
Right.
crazy. He
That
big
nigga
as
big
fuck,
as
man.
fuck.
Pause. That shit was crazy. That
Like, Jadakiss,
motherfucker ain't
like-
none of them changed.
Like we always say with Jadakiss, like he never had a weak ass bar. Period. Like even with his last album, with Saying Nations or whatever.
He stayed consistent with that
He's-
shit.
that
That
shit
shit
is
was
favorite.
love right there, man.
We'll move on. One of my favorite things about it was the pre-show.
I ain't see that.
I've never seen, like it goes to show you, how like 50 and Ja Rule hate each other, stuff like that. It's eternal beef within, the New York
York,
rap
right.
community and just community in general. But playing everybody music, that crowd was hyped for everybody, man. It just show you the love that New York have for their artists. It's like crazy to me, man. That was one of my favorite things, man. Just listen to dudes play that music beforehand, and I was like, damn, man, you hear a 50 song, they going crazy. You hear a Ja Rule go crazy. Jay-Z go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
You
makeup
hear
of hip hop.
it's crazy how they love that. Like, they really show love to their own people,
I
though.
wonder is Atlanta the same way? Like when Atlanta play their people, because that's like the dude.
I think they got too many people.
Oh, Atlanta?
Yes.
Shout out the Bay Area.
But no, shout out to Atlanta though too. But they fuck with anything.
Yeah,
we're not
fair
gonna
enough.
say
Yeah, yeah,
creative.
Right,
down
fair
there.
enough.
Anything black creative. It
Yeah.
can just be music or you some art shit or some comedy shit. Like Atlanta.
Like Atlanta, like for
Could be
right.
Black Circle Soleil.
Hot take. Atlanta might be the mecca of creativity in America.
Bruh, they say you go down there and
Outside of
recharge your
California.
blackness.
Huh?
Like if you tired up here, feeling like overworked,
shit.
go to Atlanta, recharge your blackness.
They got little battery packs on I need to go right now.
They said that's where you recharge your blackness.
You can
Yeah,
drive through.
son, we got a fast
I
charger.
thought that was deep. Recharge your blackness.
I'm going down
Get on the bus, take a trip down to Inglewood,
shit, 100.
South LA,
$100.
downtown Oakland.
Copyright that.
Little Baby ties with Prince and Paul McCartney for Billboard hits. Like,
Yeah.
Change my name to the kid that's a
Lil
baby
Baby,
goat.
what's happening to all
I was
these
trying
rappers?
to figure out what y'all was talking. Like, what does it mean by that? But then I guess it's just he's had that number of hits on the billboards.
Period.
Which is, I'm gonna just say this, which is crazy because of those two, their longevity and their legend status. He only been rapping
well,
But you got to
To
think
be
about
fair-
and his rap.
yeah, but you know,
You talking about Paul McCartney and Prince, bro?
and that's cool.
They like transcend genres. Like this dude did it in hip hop.
But that's what we're gonna talk about the times though. Like
That's crazy.
the most popular
Think about the music.
music
they was
genre
putting out.
now
Yeah.
is fucking rap.
I'm talking
like,
about back to back.
it's not really all this
tours.
pop shit, all this rock
Yeah.
Back to
shit.
back albums. You know what I'm saying? Like 5-6 albums in a row. Prince.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But like I
compared
said,
to-
like it's a different time. Like the most popular genre of music now
It
is rap. It's not
Dude,
this pop
it
shit.
is.
It's not
Let me
rock.
tell you something.
And that's what people say. Like rock is at a standstill right now. It's some good
Yeah,
rock that
it's
comes out
like-
something now. But when people say about hip hop and rap,
Yeah.
it's constantly progressing, moving forward.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, this
It's still
music
evolving,
genre is
yeah.
still evolving. They still experimenting and trying to move forward with
You
the
think
sound.
about rock right now, like a lot of the people that's in rock are dying. You know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah,
not a
man,
lot of
y'all ain't
new
rocking
rock
with
People
bands
just going
coming
back to
out.
the
Y'all
old
ain't
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, huh?
Y'all ain't rocking with MGK?
Fuck out of here. Not with no rock music.
Not with
Back-
rock.
going back to-
Come on,
y'all
bro.
need to-
Are you
all
really
y'all go
gonna,
with
you gonna
California
compare him?
Wayback.
You gonna compare him to some of these other rock bands
You
that's out
gonna compare
there?
him
I'm
to
just
the
saying.
Eagles?
I'm saying for a dude
Red
to
Hot
change.
Chili Peppers.
I'm saying
The
for a
Eagles,
dude
Red Hot
to
Chili
change his
Peppers.
whole.
Yeah, he
Thing,
did a nice little. I give
He's
him that one.
doing pretty good for a dude to change his whole whatever up, man. Like he was a rapper. He wasn't a rock star. And he's doing pretty well. He's selling pretty well. I mean,
Is it hard to be
they,
a rock
they
star?
like it.
Is it hard to be a rock star?
Clearly, it is because rock is y'all saying go downhill is at a standstill.
I mean, I
right?
put it like this: for his movement right now, he doing
It's
it
crazy.
I think he's doing
it is because he evolved
People
real
love
quick.
this
with it.
dude, man.
Hey.
You know who else people love? Lil Baby.
Little baby.
Shout out to you.
And then like people will love you, but like when they support you though, like
Oh, they been
then like
supporting
your
him.
album sales don't represent like how much people love you. And that shit low key happened to also Chris Brown too.
Yeah, but I
With
think
his
they,
one
I,
album,
but I'm
like
gonna
they
put it
said,
this
like
way.
all these people love him and shit like that, but you only like doing like he did like just barely 100K with one album. It was like, and then that's when
What?
he like got that's when he was like
When?
that's when he got on the social media like where the fuck y'all at and stuff like that.
That's when he was going to all the shows saying, "Please help me.
Yeah, you
Please
remember?
buy my album."
I think it was royalty. It was royalty.
It might have been royalty, but
It
yeah,
might have
he
been
was
royalty.
asking for help.
Yeah, like I'm supposed to have this big this big fan base and stuff, but like he,
Shout out to you, Chris.
yeah,
shout out.
that's what I'm
But-
saying. Like
But back on the
people just
the
go on
Lil
the
Baby
internet and
thing,
say anything, but like
yeah. But
Are
back
you
on the
actually
little,
listening?
back on the little baby thing though. You back to your point, man. Hip hop is like it is the thing right now. I feel some type of way about that. We always
Right.
gonna have the gatekeepers of the hip hop community and the R&B community and stuff because it's like a lot of times they just use it just for how our culture is used, man.
Right.
But what I'm gonna say is, man, I went on Apple Music today to look for new music, thinking that somebody's album might happen to magically be there.
it was up in the
But dude,
Benny the Butcher drop.
oh, Benny definitely dropped, but
The Butcher coming nickel.
dude, they have Madden under hip hop. The Madden, dude, they released a
funny.
soundtrack now.
They released the soundtrack every
That's
Mad-
hilarious.
No,
No,
not
for
like that,
Madden?
bro. It don't
Not like
roll
that.
out like that.
It don't drop like 2K dropped that
Oh,
soundtrack.
right. It don't
It
drop
don't
like
drop.
yeah. No,
Madden
it's
don't drop
They
like
are-
2K
They do
soundtracks.
have some rap songs on there, but
yeah,
like,
it's
doesn't say
under
they say they
under
drop.
hip hop. Yeah, it's actual. You can buy it, dude. Like,
Cause that man for real,
Ooh,
that just
and then when we get into that, man,
I saw. Go
Going
ahead.
to sports. You can finish.
But that just lets you know how powerful we are. Like at the end of the day, like
Hey, Fred, I like that.
which one I got
shout
on?
out to-
Yeah, shout out to the Phoenix Suns.
so which one I got on?
Great segue to the NBA. What's next, Fred?
Oh,
It's not even, but he's in college. PJ Washington, man.
He in the
He's
NBA.
in the NBA.
He played for the Charlotte Hornets.
He do.
Yeah.
Barely.
Barely.
Right.
Oh, he just went to them, right?
No,
Yeah,
he went
he's
there
like
like
a first or second year player.
he like year two.
He might be at 3.
Yeah, year 2, 3,
What
something
the
like that.
fuck, Wikipedia?
Wiki, man.
Hey
I mean,
Google.
just right there. Oh no, it says it right there.
How
I think
many-
I look on something.
oh.
I might have been blind.
But PJ Washington, go ahead, explain, Fred.
PJ Washington, man, basically he's going through a divorce right now. In the settlement or whatever, his baby moms get $200K a month.
Who's his baby mother?
Right.
What's her name? Brittany Renner?
To all my fellas out there.
Y'all know who she is. Like she be on Instagram. Like she out there. She. But yeah, had the baby and split.
Bruh, I'm saying, like, I understand you used to a lifestyle, but this is just for the baby. Like, man, that shit crazy, honestly.
Is it just me or is
But
it, does it sound
I
like-
can just, I can say it like it's just crazy. But like, what was the last time we was talking about Kelly Clarkson? Her dude, she owed her dude like about the same amount. Like the baby, the father is getting like paid too. So I don't even know.
That's
Like,
strange.
That just lets you know the type of money that these people is making. I mean, real talk.
like sis, you should have just stayed.
Well,
with
I
her.
don't know about PJ Washington though. He's
Well,
definitely
I don't know.
like a
He got it,
rich-
bro. He got to be making
got
some
it right
type of
now.
money somewhere.
Bro, I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, he probably getting a M. Like
that's what I'm saying. This shit is
Hey,
not
for all
as
you know,
fluid. He
that
gonna
boy
be
could
like,
be in
damn, I'm
finance.
wasting.
He could have
Fair
some
enough.
stocks. You know what I mean?
I'm wasting.
Hopefully
money.
he do. Like, cause
Yeah,
that's
but
a
my
lot.
question is, so to me it sounds like she had a plan.
Oh yeah.
She's probably like our age, maybe 30, 32 or something like that, maybe. And this kid, so she had to be. He's like a second year player, first year player.
Something like that.
So I think he only played 2-3 years in college or something. So dude, you're talking about maybe early 20. Like she dated this dude while he was in college.
I mean,
So dude, this was a plan, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
secure the bag, right?
Like
I
she
mean,
definitely finessed my guy.
I mean, you could. You had to have seen this coming.
Until he 18.
You had to have seen this
Yeah, that's what
coming.
I'm saying.
No
Like,
practicing free throws in the gym, none of that shit. Just
200K
secure
Right.
the bag,
shoot
man.
me in the
Who was
gym.
that? She was working together with that judge. Had to be some shit like.
Bro.
That's impossible.
That's
Who
just the
knows?
game. That's just
Who
the
knows?
system.
'Cause shit,
Right, I was just about to
That's
say
it.
that's just how it is. Like you make money, you got a child, take care of it.
But child ain't that much.
200,000.
Hey.
I'm gonna tell you
That's
right now.
almost that dude. That's got to be like almost like a whole 18 years.
I give you 10,000
Like
support.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
Like
10,000.
Dr. Dre.
NBA offseason move so far.
Shout out to the Bulls.
Yes, indeed.
actually, yeah,
We're not going to talk about the Super Lakers.
We getting there,
Not
but
yet.
I just wanted to give a
We all know
special
that they
because
gonna form Voltron.
Pelicans fucked up.
Rise the crown.
They done took a step back. Like you let Lonzo go, like call it what you want. LaMelo better, but we all knew that was gonna happen. Lonzo was a solid nigga. He improved. Like he was strapping. He passing the ball. He don't need the ball, and you just let him go for nothing. But he on the team with Zach LaVine. I hope Chicago get that man that contract. He done kept y'all relevant
Yeah.
since D Rose left. I mean, since Jimmy Butler left. Like, come on now. But you got Lonzo at the point, LaVine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. What's his name? Larkin, Markkinen
Larry
Markkinen at the 4, and Vucevic at the 5. Vucevic will give you a solid 20 and
They got a
10.
nice little start.
DeRozan will give you
He
17
gave more than 20 and 10 though.
on a good
Miami
day.
got a good little squad too.
I'm not feeling that move. Like they amping Kyle Lowry up like he ain't Dragic with a little bit better
You think
defense.
So all you gotta
Like
do is
he's
show
the same
Kyle Lowry-
person,
All you gotta do is put a picture of
You don't let
LeBron
that lie.
James. in
You
front of
feel
Kyle
me?
You
Lowry's
don't let
locker
that
room.
lie.
huh?
Just put a picture of LeBron James in the Cavs uniform in front of Kyle Lowry's locker, and it's over with.
Man, Lowry, he gonna be okay, but he gonna do the same shit Dragic did for you.
He's definitely past his
Prime.
He'll never go to Philly. Sorry. Just being real.
But the Lakers, they can make
Expendables.
it work. Like for real,
Nah,
it
yeah.
went
That's
from
for Voltron.
it went from shit to like oh shit. Like
You don't
got-
think this is going to be a repeat?
What
of
surprised
the-
me was Melo though. That was the move that
You
surprised
don't think
me.
this is going to be a
Could've been
repeat
one
of the Gary Payton Carmelo experiment in
Nope.
LA?
I mean, if it did, they made it
Oh,
to the
with the
finals.
Cavs?
It worked.
We had
I mean,
LeBron.
for that much, they made it to the finals.
We
So
had D-Rose,
you can't really
D-Wade.
call it that much of a bust. You made it all the way to the finals. Like that's another little thing you
Hold
could put
on.
on LeBron track record. He done made it to 12 finals, 11 finals, whatever you want to call it.
But also with the Cavs when we had D Rose, D Wade, and all them old people too.
And where do we go?
But we had.
But
to
where
let
did we
them
go?
We still went to the
I
finals.
still,
Right.
to this
But we
day
let them
feel
go
like
though.
we
They
let
wasn't
that-
with us anymore.
I feel like
Messi.
we let that go too fast,
Which one?
way too early.
Which one?
I'm thinking the
Was
playoff.
like
They could have
2000.
did something.
Which one?
When we had all those older guys, I feel like if they would
I
have
said
waited to the
both
playoffs.
Oh.
we could have
If
did
they would have
Voltron.
worked it out to the playoffs, we would have did.
Because we
something.
had some people that weren't ready for the finals that year. Like
Yeah.
you had George Hill, Kevin
Clarkson.
Love, whatever that means.
I think that was before,
J.R.
but we also had
Smith.
Crowder too. Crowder and we
Crowder,
and
That was
Isaiah.
when we had everybody else though. That's when we had D-Rose and
But-
all them though.
Westbrook ain't as diminished as D Wade was when he came to the Cavs.
No.
Like I low key feel like on a like if you look at worst case scenario, Westbrook gonna give you a 17-point triple double. If you match that with Anthony Davis's 20 and 24 and 12 and LeBron James is 19 and 10, like I don't see why you wouldn't win a game.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then you already know what LeBron gonna do in the finals. I mean, in the playoffs. Westbrook, Westbrook gonna be right. Like if he not gonna be right, AD, like for AD's health is the main factor.
Yeah.
Like if he fucked up, they ain't going nowhere. Like
And I think the one B factor is definitely supporting Cavs. Like if these dudes can actually make shots, because that's what killed the Lakers last year. When AD went down, man, he couldn't count on nobody,
Right.
man. Like,
I think they can
wasn't
make shots though.
They couldn't do nothing, bro. But they got rid of that whole team basically, though. You know.
But they picked up Malik Monk, Trevor Ariza, whom else? I can't remember who they picked
Oh
up.
yeah, that's right. They brought Dwight Howard
Melo.
back. They brought Dwight Howard back.
Brought Dwight Howard back. You still got Horton Tucker.
That was them keeping him.
Oh, and that dude Ellington.
Oh, got Wayne Ellington.
You feel me? Like they can figure it out. They can figure it out. But I don't see them beating the Nets, unfortunately. That's just too much over there. You got arguably the best handles in the league. Arguably a top 4 shooting guard all time.
The bag out between
Where-
Chicago and the Nets.
But
I ain't gonna disrespect the Bucks like that.
I ain't gonna disrespect them either, but I don't see them.
the Nets come with a whole bunch of question marks, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyrie even stay healthy, man.
Yeah.
Does Kyrie want to
Kyrie.
play?
Kyrie got to
wild
stay
card.
healthy. The bench got to play. KD gonna do KD. He let it be known, like, I'm that guy right now. Like, and you got to respect it.
Next in line.
Right. But shoot, y'all been watching the Summer League?
Yes, sir. Kind of, sort of, man. I kind of been missing the Cavs games, but I did see the Cade Cunningham. So the Pistons versus the Rockets.
Like the way
I seen the Cavs versus the Rockets, the first game in the Summer League.
Yeah.
You know, I seen an opinion, man, that it actually is true, man. It's kind of my opinion too. There's a lot of people out there that be balling, bro. Like, what's the point of the Summer League? Because you got people that be balling, man. Out balling these top picks too. But they ain't gonna get no shine,
No
bro.
shine.
They gonna be back playing. You know what I'm saying? Like Pro-Am or something. It's like, so what's the point? It's really just there for your top picks to just get a little open jump, basically. You know, I think or network. I think the NBA need to do a better job at giving these other guys some chances. But
Absolutely.
I mean, it's been kind of entertaining though, man. Jalen Green, that's the guy I wanted.
Nah.
So
But,
who's
you know, he
teams
got
you
taken,
watching
though, you know.
most for Summer League?
Say it again.
I've been trying to watch the Cavs,
The Cavs.
but you know the Rockets is being featured a lot, and you know Detroit gonna be featured because they had the #1 pick. But the guy that got picked at #2, Jalen Green, man, that dude.
Man, speaking of Detroit, y'all
his
seen
scoring is.
y'all seen the documentary Malice at the Palace?
Not yet.
I've not seen it yet.
Bro, that shit crazy. Cause it's like showing footage of like I didn't even know they was like. I heard they was like in busting with fans like that, but I ain't know. But then, but they was protecting themselves though, and how they just like changed the narrative around and start calling
Social
them
media, bro.
thugs.
Social
The
media
media
before
just calling them
social media,
thugs and
man.
stuff, but they was like, I'm protecting himself. And then what's his name? Jermaine O'Neal? Like his career got fucked.
Right
Like,
after that
Yeah.
killed his
that is
shit, man.
crazy. That's sad, bro.
Did he get a ring? What? Jamil got? He ain't get a ring with the
No.
Celtics.
I don't think he did.
Jermaine O'Neal ain't get a ring. He played for the
And
Celtics.
then Reggie,
though.
and then but that year that was supposed to be them, and then
Yeah.
Reggie Miller, he just retired.
The shot.
I forgot what happened to Stephen Jackson, where he went to.
I
Knicks?
think he went to. He was either the Knicks or the Spurs.
Other person I think got a ring was Ron Artest, and that's what Ron Artest when he was with the Lakers. You know, he feel bad, he feel like a coward for leaving and stuff. He actually said that in an interview after they won, like and stuff. But you know,
Matter of
yeah.
fact, it
He
was-
said,
it was
"You
close.
call me a coward?" He's like, "Yeah, I was," but like, they was really protecting themselves.
Right.
Like they got harsh ass consequences, but the actual criminal justice system, they went after people like, okay, who started the riot? Jermaine O'Neal or what's his name? Ron Artest was safe when he punched the one fan because the one fan was stepping to him, or who like threw the cup at first and all this other shit. Cause that shit was crazy. It was looking like Leonidas in the 300 in the Palace against all the
walking,
fans.
bro. Dog
Like,
walking.
Walk him down.
Right.
Walk him down.
And then when they was leaving to the locker room, people was throwing beer and popcorn on their
And
ass.
compared to now, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a whole different.
Yeah, they will
level
stop that
change,
shit
you know,
now.
right?
Because they were saying like, where the fuck is the police at in security? Like, it was no. They said they only had like 3.
It was too lax and shit like that.
They
You
was
think
sitting there
back
looking
then,
And they
wasn't
said
no
like
COVID
low
by that
key,
shit.
like they said it was Ben
and all
Wallace
that.
because like after that little push happened or something like that, Ben Wallace was like telling the crowd and just.
It was like
That's when it
seats
got
back
crazy.
then was seats where you can like literally you down there you like watching widescreen panoramic because you're that close. So yeah,
But
sure,
yeah,
shit to climb up there.
That's the
you
thing,
know,
but like the people who got charged, like the fans, they were only getting like community service and
Damn.
all this other shit. But you know, the NBA players,
flames.
25, 30 games.
Stroke.
You gotta pay some money, like
Shake the
50,000,
pockets.
100,000.
Shake the
Like that's
pockets, bro.
crazy. Like because what's his name, David Stern? He just felt like he had to do
He wasn't
something.
playing none of that shit.
I think it was just the media calling them thugs and like saying these people, they never like this fan like they never had to follow the rules. Like first of all, they all black. Like they had to follow the rules since they was born, since they was even thought of. Don't say like these folks don't have to. They're like Steven Jackson, Jermaine O'Neal, they never have to follow the rules. Like we always have to play like.
We got to play your way.
Your way, like when we go into the white people world, that shit's a culture shock for real, and they don't fucking understand that. Honestly, that shit's a fucking culture shock to us.
I feel your energy, Jerry.
I just
See
went
a
off.
motherfucker
You
get
did. I
speared.
feel your energy, though, Fred.
Yeah, like they know. Like I just got mad. Like soon as we do something wrong, we get labeled as thugs.
Right.
Like, but it was somebody. If it was them or something like that, like, no, they ain't thugs. Like, you see what the fuck was going on. Like, but you see all that footage now, like, because I just saw the cup and then I ain't seen like how they was just
Yeah, they was throwing down.
throwing down.
Dude,
I'm sorry.
so where could we see this documentary?
Oh, this documentary on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
number 7
Yeah.
Okay.
in the top
Damn,
10.
so
Dallas at the
already?
Palace. Yeah.
It's gonna go up too.
It's done the same way like The Last Dance, but it's just one episode though. It's like 100. It's not even that. It's 109 minutes. You can just watch that while you eating lunch or some shit
I'm
like
gonna go
that.
to the school and grab my charger.
Oh shit.
What's next, Fred? I'm
so-
talking about so I can watch that shit.
Oh, okay. NFL preseason, man. NFL preseason. So like it starts tomorrow. There already was a game though with the Cowboys and
There was actually a game tonight too.
Yeah, it was a
That
few games
gone.
tonight.
That gone.
That gone.
but I'm
Didn't he have to get walked off the field because of a foot or a shoulder?
I know he did something with his shoulder, man. He kept trying to stay
Yeah,
out
his
there, and they
shoulder.
was like, "Dude, you gotta go. Like, we ain't about to have you out here."
Wow.
Titans beat the Falcons. Bills beat the Lions. Cowboys are tied with the Cardinals.
Well, I'm excited.
I'm definitely excited for the Browns. Like my brother, he saw the scrimmage last week in the Brown and Orange game. He's talking about like our receivers, like Peoples Jones, like he's like doing pretty good. Like
But he still
it's like for a Browns fan, like this
We're in a
shit's
good
exciting
place.
as hell. We definitely-
Like, matter of fact, I want to pull it up.
I know we
won the Mega Bowl last
Browns
year. Some shit.
schedule 2021. We ain't already talked about this shit, but I want to see this shit
the
again.
Chiefs.
Preseason. First game, I'm gonna try to be realistic and not hopeful.
Yeah.
Browns Chiefs, that's a L. Browns Texans, that's a dub. Bears, that's a dub. Vikings, that's a dub. Chargers, that's up in the air. Cardinal, that's a dub. Broncos, that's a dub. Steelers, that's a dub.
For sure.
Bengals, that's a dub. Patriots, ooh. No, I'm gonna say it's a L just because we didn't got too many
Man, they
dubs.
suck.
That's 7. We go against the Lions, that's a dub.
Raiders.
The Ravens, oh no, that's up in the air.
We
Raiders, that's a dub.
For sure.
Packers, ooh. Steelers, that's another dub. We could go 11 and what? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 11 and 6.
do it back to back.
You feel me?
That's
But
what
I
we
feel
got.
like if we lose to the Chiefs game 1, we going to bust their ass in the playoffs. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not wishing nothing on nobody, but I just feel like something going to happen, and we just going to tag that
gonna
ass. Or
click.
someone going
Like,
to tag that ass.
it's late
And our
season.
pavement, in our run to the bowl just going to be smooth.
Right.
Calling it.
For real. I feel like we're going to go to
But I'm excited, and I don't even fuck with football.
I'm excited too, bro. Like, honestly.
Like, they the real, man. I done started, learning about that shit. Like, excited. Like, you
Yeah.
got Coach of the Year, Odell back. Baker, you got to play for a contract. Like,
Mhm. And we definitely we got a whole new defense, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
defense
That's
is
what we
nice.
was lacking.
That's what people worried about, because it take continuity, man. You don't
Yeah.
just get great defense. I don't care what sport it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to gel together on defense. But supposedly they look pretty good right now, man. They say Clowney and Myles Garrett look crazy on that line, man. Like they say they live in that backfield.
That's the thing too. I think
and we got a nice line, so if they killing them like that.
When Myles Garrett got COVID last year, it just seemed like he was just always winning. Then he came back. It just seems like he was always winded. I feel like he's recovered from that shit.
Right.
So like, man.
Shout out to this preseason.
So speaking of like talking about Myles Garrett and COVID, don't call it a comeback, but the Delta variant of COVID, they still here. COVID said we still here. We still gonna
Never left.
fuck with your lives and make sure like
We done had cousins. Delta strain.
the whole
Delta
family in
variant.
this bitch. It's a family gathering.
You feel
family
me? Like,
reunion.
but I called this shit like, and for real.
You said the
These
summer
is-
they open back up, and the fall and winter.
Mhm.
Sometimes we get so caught up in conspiracies and what the government X, Y, and Z. We fail to sometimes realize 1 + 1 = 2. Like this virus is out here killing people. Put a mask on. Yeah, it got a little safe. Oh, we lit. Fuck it. Mask off. All right, it's time to put the mask back on. Man, fuck that shit. And now more
Or
cases
get
are
vaccinated. Nah, fuck that shit.
going up. You feel me? And it's like,
Like, what we gonna do? Who we gonna listen to? Like, there's a lot of misinformation out of here, and it's just like, man, listen to your scientists and stuff. It's the same scientists
Right.
you listen to. Like, if you get caught with COVID and real sick, what's the first thing you're gonna go to? The hospital.
Yeah.
So like, listen to them. But we so eager to just not listen to folks and just I don't know. Like, I understand about the Tuskegee experiment back in the day and things of that nature, but like,
I
this
got a
is
question.
different.
I got a question about that though.
Yeah.
So if people are so afraid that they put in a vaccine or they trying to kill us, right? Wouldn't they just put that in our water?
That would just
or
Wouldn't they-
have they
wouldn't they
already?
Wouldn't they just bomb us,
Detroit.
bro? I mean, be honest. Most of us is in the same areas.
Well, the thing is, like, they tracking us, but like the NSA can then track
They're
you.
tracking everybody.
Right from your
but
phone
they can,
and social
yeah, I
security.
mean, I'm
and
saying,
stuff
like,
that.
there's other ways to get rid of us.
Like,
Like, you know what I'm
easily,
saying? Like,
like-
easily, though. Like, I don't know. This is my thought on it.
And this is saying, like,
People
they're saying,
are-
like, because it wasn't FDA approved, but it's FDA approved now. But like, the edibles you eat.
I'm not gonna
Yeah, there's a lot of
lie.
stuff
It
that
makes
we
me
do
feel
is
better that
already-
it's FDA approved.
But there's a lot of
That
stuff that we do that's not FDA approved either, though.
Right.
don't make it right, but
Yeah, but you know what I mean, though. It's
yeah,
like-
absolutely.
So,
What you
But
think
it
the
is
demo
what it
stuff
is.
be before the actual real stuff? The
Mhm.
commercials that be on 2:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. That FDA approved, and all of a sudden it's all new name.
but
Yeah.
I showed.
At one point, that was my, before, that was one of my biggest fears. Like,
Was that
30
the
years,
rollout, yeah.
30 years from now, if you did the COVID vaccination, you may be
I know what
entitled
you
to.
mean. Yeah, that I mean,
conversation,
we do have a
right,
history
right.
of that too, though. I mean, you're right. We do have a history of
But
that.
they showed like the X-ray of somebody with COVID without the
Bro, I
vaccine.
saw that. Oh
Oh, yeah, I
my
showed
God,
you.
bro.
And then with the vaccine, shit crazy.
You can't see their lungs at all.
With COVID without the vaccine, but like with the vaccine, it just look normal. So like we got to do something to slow the spread of this and to
This is
open
gonna
back in
keep
the world.
mutating it,
Yeah,
but
it's
you
gonna
know-
keep mutating.
And I think scientists said it like last year, like it's gonna be like the endemic. You know, like an endemic. That's what they call the flu. You know, it don't have it just comes around different variants every year. But I feel like that's way worse though.
I think the
You know
way
what I'm saying? Like I feel like this. I feel like the way
it's the way it spreads.
Yeah, the way it mutated to Delta, and then Delta was like 2 times worse. You know what I'm saying? It was taking people out like, you know what I'm saying? Like way worse than the original strain. So it's like, what can it do if it keep on? Also, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be something bad.
And
bro.
then
like,
people been researching this. When I thought about it, like I saw something like they've been researching this for years since like SARS, because it's still a
Because
coronavirus
that's-
too.
yeah,
They've been researching it ever since then, so that's how they able was able
they able to
what
come
it-
with
that's
a
what it-
vaccine quicker than
Yeah.
allegedly where it originated from, because that was the first level of SARS.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And where SARS started, they been wearing masks. Every time you would see the news from
Oh, yeah.
way back in the day, they
Mhm.
had on masks. So that should have been telling you something right there. Even the anime I'm watching now, they had masks on. The old ones, they
Yeah.
had masks on. So it showed you what's popping off in this shit.
Yeah.
The main thing is educate yourself and just
Right.
do
Like
what
listen
need
to
to be
message.
done, man. That shit
Right.
is
It,
bananas.
like I understand you have your reason against going to vaccine, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like if you out
Some
here
people got
around
reasons.
people and traveling and stuff like that, like a lot, like man, just
Yeah,
Mind
but
your
if you,
business.
yeah, right. If you definitely, I feel like if you dealing with a ton of people all
Right,
the time,
right.
I feel like you definitely probably should
Just go
research
ahead
it and go ahead and do it, bro. Like,
If you don't want to do the book stuff, shit, get the movie Contagion. That'll tell you right there.
Right.
Outbreak.
Yeah, that
That'll
movie
tell
is
you
crazy.
right there. Because a damn show if that ain't following the same protocols we going through right now.
What's next, Fred?
sir,
So rich white people are not bathing their ass or washing their ass.
I don't.
Jackie and Kelso. Okay, Ashton
The urban
Kutcher
myth has been
and
true.
Mila
Fact.
Kunis say, they don't believe in washing daily or every day or whatever. They don't believe it's washing until they see the dirt or grime build up on their skin. They do that with their kids as well. Jake Gyllenhaal, aka Bubble Boy, aka
Bubble Boy.
Nightcrawler, the movie from the Nightcrawler, not the actual
Yeah.
X-Men Nightcrawler. What else did we say? AKA Mysterio
Right.
said, he don't believe in bathing every day as well. It's like all these celebrities start coming out and say they don't believe in bathing, and I just think it's
I feel like you're forgetting one more important person.
Oh, Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews just came out too. It's like, if you don't sweat for the day, there's no need for you to.
Wasn't you just doing Old Spice commercials?
Terry
Motherfucker,
Crews, you a
damn.
nasty motherfucker. No edit.
Right.
Yeah,
This,
yeah.
my whole thing is like,
Y'all just lost touch. Lost
like,
touch.
bruh, yeah, it's just like, it's just weird to me. Like, how do you?
Not.
And you're around
Especially
people.
though, right? They're celebrities. Like, it's not like a person that just, all right, man, I'm off right now.
Right.
I be at home.
Nobody
Nobody be here
around.
with me, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd say, even at that point,
I swear they
you
did
might
this
take a
song.
shower at 2:00.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't hop right up, brush your teeth and all that,
Right.
take a shower,
You
and
might fuck
all that
around
stuff.
and-
But you gonna be sitting there like, nah, bro. I need to.
start
You know what I'm
saying,
saying?
right,
Like,
right.
I need to. But these people are actors, dude. They around people. They, you know what I'm saying? They around paparazzi. They around. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right. They be
like,
doing
bruh,
fucking
you're hosting shows.
skincare
It's like, man,
commercials
come
and all
right.
this
I
other
It's
just
shit.
say,
Like,
I just
bro,
say
like-
thank you to Rock. He came on and said, I take 3 showers a day, bruh. I take one in the morning, a cold shower to open the porch. Like, he was in detail, like it was a whole routine, like his workout and shit. Take one at midday, such and such and such, and one at night. Like, I take 3. I'm not with that shit, honestly.
They by themselves with that.
For real, like,
They're among us.
But yeah, pretty much, man. Wash up, man. Take a shower,
Straight
bro.
up.
Seriously.
They also said,
we
what's
too
his name?
old for that.
Bradley-
Stay 6 feet.
Bradley
away from me.
Cooper, he did say that a couple years ago. Bradley Cooper, you don't know, that's like the tall dude from The Hangover.
and use a
he was the voice
rag,
of Rocket
bro.
Raccoon.
Use a rag.
You
Wait,
know
wash
what I'm
them.
saying? Like, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing too with white people too. Talking about they don't use rags, they just use the soap too.
How do you wash your butt, bro?
They don't like using, or like they don't like washing their legs because they
Yo,
feel
Your whole,
bad.
bro, your whole hand
Bend
up
over.
here, like,
Pause.
yeah, like, bro.
They don't use washcloths and stuff. Like, bro, like, y'all weird. And it's not every white person, because some white people say like, yo, this not
Urban myth.
Right.
This like
ain't
this,
us.
this is not the representation
ain't
of
us.
like I bathe daily, I use a washcloth and stuff. But a lot of them don't use washcloths, like
That shit crazy.
for real. Honestly. So man, people bathe daily. Like the doctor says bathe daily. And then in these threads too, you say white people say like, oh yeah, I don't bathe daily, I don't do this. It's bad for your skin. and
Let
all
me
this
say,
other
I'm
stuff.
blowing down with OxyClean, getting them all, bruh. Double tap.
Oh, man. But moving on,
Lights on,
man.
villains.
JC and Will Smith is to invest $165 million in black home ownership in Cincinnati.
Entangle with that.
Yeah.
Black excellence.
Yeah.
They invested $165 million to a company called Landis. It's a company in Cincinnati. They work with underprivileged families, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
Not just African American, but
just underprivileged. Yeah,
underprivileged families
assistance. That's good.
to help fix their credit and to get them renting a home to eventually buy that home.
Yo, that's what's up. Shout out to them.
Helping with financial literacy.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, and
Which
that's
is-
I think that's one of the
Which
big,
is what we need.
Jay-Z's big goals for
Absolutely.
financial
It's one
literacy.
thing that
Because
the
we
black
so
community lacks in.
behind the bar.
on that shit. But they want to teach us other shit and stuff in high school.
Like,
Like,
And in college too. And they
Bruh,
say you don't have to
I know
take
for your
electives
job,
like-
do you use algebra?
Oh,
Man.
bro, I don't use none of math in my job anymore. Even
I'm
I
just-
learned in college.
And I'm sitting here like, so what's the point? Like, y'all could have been doing something more that would have helped us become better people out here. You feel me?
Right.
That shit crazy.
Like people, like that's what people say. I still don't understand why I had to use YMX plus B. I haven't used that to this day. I still haven't used the quadratic formula with that shit in the whole square root and that whole equation and that shit. Like
You use it every time you eat Starburst.
the quadratic formula.
To unlock the juice, pause. That's in every square of Starburst.
Man, but
Dangerously juicy.
But here, talking about black, we bring you all the
I
facts.
do feel like
no cap.
the education system needs to be
TWB, all caps.
definitely reworked. on some
Absolutely.
levels, honestly.
Absolutely.
So also, the military has decided that UFOs is a national security threat now. They have released this. It's been congressional reports. The Navy has looked into this. The Air Force has looked into this of like all their people with these UFO sightings, but nobody seems to give a fuck right now. But it says security threat. We all on split. Who splits the bills? Bills 50-50, or we should or should not. Vaccinated, unvaccinated,
Right.
and all this other stuff. But it's like,
When's the next topping on the Papa John's pizza? For real.
bruh, but like these UFOs are just out here.
Bro, first off, the reason they saying this a threat is because we probably did some shit and we're like, damn, what the fuck? Like, that's
Doing
just
the
how
most.
I feel like we doing the most. That's just how we are. Like they probably been here.
We just shot Jeff to space, man.
You feel me? Jeff probably they probably said like, don't go
We
back.
violate
to the
our
moon.
contract.
Like
so
for real,
much.
like
You
they
know
probably
what
just
I'm
like,
saying?
bro, we cool. Don't go back to the moon.
Y'all going
Flat
back
out,
to space and y'all
and then he
said
go to
this
the moon, and they like, I thought I told you not to do that shit. Now we about to like, damn.
They probably hit the stratosphere and they
Fucked
just
up.
sat there like,
Yeah, we was
You-
talking
That's
about
why
that
he said he got to
we
the
was
edge
talking
of
about that
space.
last
That's
podcast,
as far
like
as he
how
can
they
go.
worded that shit, the edge of space. Like,
it was like,
like
where my
damn,
package
Nancy,
at,
you
dog?
broke out
Stop
here.
it,
Nancy.
man.
come up here.
They like,
Why I
where
oughta.
my package at, bro?
Yeah, man, I ordered some shit on Amazon. Man. Where's that?
I pay for Prime.
Like NASA, like Jeff Bezos made y'all look broke out here. The edge of
Like I
space.
told y'all.
NASA ain't never been to the edge of
Everybody's
space, but you found
contribution
out
made that possible.
that's just like at the edge of that like atmosphere and shit. But like,
Shout outs to Jeff Bezos. He makes like, what did we say? $3,800 a second.
Oh, $3,700 a second Jeff Bezos makes.
Yes. Now mind you, he sold that to his boy. His boy is making that shit. Had enough to pay off the ex, went up to space. And since this might just go off topic anyway, think about the person that sent them to space.
well, they trying to have like regular civilians just go up there.
But do
Yeah,
you know how much it costs to
250,000.
go to space?
250,000, bro.
yeah, something like
If
that.
you fly Air Elon.
Bruh, they're gonna have the International Space
So
Station
I
up
can't
there,
fly Spirit?
and then another space station. That's going to be the resort.
Man.
Right.
Ain't
You
no
about to
way,
pay a
man.
house to go to space.
Ain't
Just
no way.
be up there. and
This
see
estate was brought to you by Virgin Mobile.
Right.
Right.
No, hell
Jeff
no. You going to
Bezos
space.
co-ops.
It's gonna be the big wigs. It's gonna be Nike. Like
Yeah.
Nike
That's
gonna
the
be
big
all over that
commercials you gonna be
shit.
seeing flying up.
Bro, you got
Yeah.
Nike,
Fox.
You gonna be able to buy all that shit on the
Coca-Cola,
plane.
Frito-Lay. Who else? Like, this is mostly going to be like the food shit.
Coke.
It's just like,
Man, who gonna be the
Coca-Cola.
first person to step on the moon with some J's?
bruh.
Odell,
Nah, it's gonna be Soldier Boy.
the Soldier Boy. I'm the
Soulja.
first rapper.
Oh,
Yep.
In
You know it's gonna be
space.
It
him.
might
He
just
gonna
be
be the-
Jordan, though.
Then the alien gonna come out the corner like,
Right.
Nah, Jordan too busy
Fuck this
fishing right
I
now.
bought your game
for
system.
space, though? Right.
Way too busy.
But
fishing.
anyway,
it was
the
bootleg.
military says
Can't get
we should worry about. See, look, the military says this is a UFO, and we were all off topic about Jeff Bezos. See?
But he went to space.
Where the aliens are at that they told him not to go to. Like we ain't been to the moon since we've been
Yeah,
to the
we really
moon.
haven't, bro.
If we have been to the moon.
You know,
And he came back down and said, "Who the fuck they order?"
Ask Kyrie.
Right.
the conspiracy theory is the moon is a base, bro.
For Sailor
Like the
Moon and the
Death Star.
Princess Guardians.
No, but for real though, that's why it's like nobody's been to that
The
dark
real
side.
reason they say that because they I think Russia flew satellites over supposedly where Area 51 is at back in the day, like the 60s and stuff, and they see sets of like what it looks like, what the moon landing looks like, and stuff like that. And that's,
Because it was like what they said allegedly all that was staged. Because if you think about it,
that the
there's
flag,
no air in space.
And the flag-
so why the flag
was
just
waving.
flapping away like some old motherfucking backstage Photoshop shoot? Like we
What was
gonna
the
do
dude
this.
like?
And the motherfucking
And
shoe
then
back
another-
then was the Converse.
And then there was another
Right.
thing too because
Right.
they had like this inspector or
All-star.
some shit who was inspecting like this suits.
Then he just stuck
But
the
it
shit
just
in
was
the
like
ground.
aluminum
You know what I'm
foil, and
saying?
this was like
Yeah.
this would not protect you
Right.
from the radiation or rays from the sun when you get to space. And like it was like some type of solar flare that the sun was giving
Well,
off in a
how
minute. They was supposed to like they wasn't really supposed to go to space there. Like they would get like radiation,
Yes,
cancer,
it
and shit
was.
like that. But they still did, and that inspection dude just like ended up disappearing.
How about we just get a GoFundMe going so Talking About Black can go to space and see if
But
this shit real?
no, but it said Japan was supposed to send a rocket up there to see
That's
if the flag was really
excellent.
there. But I haven't heard it. This was supposed to be in 2010. Japan was supposed to send a rocket up there
Talking about black
with a
in space.
camera to see if the flag is really there. But I haven't heard nothing about that shit yet.
Because they haven't been to one.
America was
I'm
like,
like,
America probably pulled their big boy pants on. Like, look, if you do this shit, I'm dropping that shit ASAP. Like, I don't even give a fuck right now. Like,
2010
I'm
and
dropping
2010.
that shit if you play. Like, I ain't even got time
Don't
for
do that
it.
shit, bro. Come on, calm down. Like, we allies over here. Like, chill out, bro. Chill
you
out.
ain't been to the
Leave all that shit alone
Go
on me
to the
hitting the
moon.
button. It's
Ain't
a
from-
go.
It's lit.
You feel me? Like,
It's going up.
I'm making the first move. Like, I'm jaying your ass. Like, shut up.
Sanctions.
Keep that shit to
You want to
yourself.
be like North Korea? No trades to your ass whatsoever, and we blocking that shit.
You cut off.
Right, you cut off, bro. You ain't afraid no more. Oh man, but going on to entertainment, man, bro, it's such a blessing to have a conversation with you guys. Like, honestly, I'm having a fun time tonight. I don't mean to get emotional right now, but this shit cool as fuck. But going on, Raising Kanan.
I saw episode 1 and 2.
saw
I don't
three
care
and four.
about spoilers.
No.
I
episode
fucks
3
with
was
it.
lit.
Shout out to
And
50.
4 was lit.
3
was slow.
I'm gonna keep watching.
3 was super slow.
You feel like 3? I feel like 1 and 2 was
4,
super slow.
yeah.
I feel like 1 was really slow. I didn't really care at all.
Yeah.
after
Damn,
episode.
for
Is
real?
anybody gonna fuck with this new one coming out?
But I did not know.
BMF. Oh, everybody go. God. Everybody go watch that.
Shout out to Joey Badass. I didn't know that was him till
Right.
He acting the fuck out of that.
He killing that shit.
Bro, I
He
forgot he
killing
already had
that
the
shit.
dreads or braids, and I'm like, yo, because I just saw the title screen Joey Badass. I'm like, who Joey Badass? Then I thought about, oh, that shit Neek. Oh, that's him. Yeah.
Shout out to
Dude,
Joey
he killing it,
Badass.
He
You
killing it.
you got
He killing
bars too. You another one.
Right.
Definitely killing it though.
But 3 and 4 is definitely piquing my interest at this. It's speeding up a little bit, you know. Everybody wait until he meet Ghost and Tommy.
Dude, that's gonna
That's
be.
not gonna happen.
That's gonna be
The
if
season
it happens,
finale.
dude. No,
If it is
it's not even
season
season finale. If that happens, it's gonna be like season down the road.
Yeah.
If they can
Ghost
take
and
that.
Tommy was younger than he was their mentor, so you gotta
And
think
then-
he gotta be running the game for a minute.
Right.
So it's like unless they do like time jump, like which would be stupid.
I hate
They
that.
should let it rock for like 3 seasons and
If anything,
then
it might be if they.
And the
do
thing
that
about it
spin-off
too,
with
I ain't
Tommy
really
and
like.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't really like Ghost till it came back. Me and you didn't really like Ghost till it came back to the mid after the mid season.
yeah.
It was like, okay, this shit interesting now. So you know, but maybe that was our bias because like Tasha and Tyreek, like these niggas killed our nigga Ghost. You know,
No, but this show is doing what it got to do, man. I was not looking forward to this at all. I'm like, this is the
I
one I
wasn't
don't
either.
want to see. Like, I'm cool on it. You know, like Kanan was a beast at the, you know, in the original Power, but I was like, y'all just don't have no, you know.
and shout out to them to actually have that '90s feel in the movie.
Dude,
In the
yeah.
show.
This
Niggas
is
wearing
crazy,
pleated ass
right.
pants all the way up here and shit, and like all this
Dude,
other
it's
stuff.
perfect, man. Like
It's-
they
it's
got it.
perfect.
They got the setting and everything. Like,
Because
right.
I remember like
The way they talk,
What's that
everything,
movie?
like-
Captain Marvel. The Marvel. They're supposed to have like a '90s feel, but I'm like,
Nah, it was just like, okay,
they were
these
just
people
playing
trying to play
90s songs,
90s, yeah.
and then you had the
Right.
blockbuster song, the blockbuster sign in there. But other than that, it wasn't really feel like '90s.
Right.
Shout out to this actually feeling like the '90s to what they wear, you know, detail, just how they look and stuff too. Like, shout out to that, you know.
Shout out to 50, man.
Shout out
You
to
doing
50.
your
Gonna make it,
thing.
you gonna make it
Right
in
now.
hits.
And what's her name? Courtney Kemp.
Yeah,
The
she
show?
just signed a
Shout out
Netflix
to
deal.
Yeah. Shout out to her, man. Shout out to her, man. Why I gotta say is where the fuck is The Boys season 3 at? It's about to be September.
COVID, man.
They've been filming since February though.
COVID.
It might just air. I don't know. But like I said, they're doing that 707 every 7th of the month until season 3 releases. It's like these little newscasts. I saw the last one.
Yeah, that newscast was great.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's funny too. Whatever, like what's been going on, but like, where the fuck is that? Like, even though it was coming last year though, and we had like got that shit early.
They doing it every 7th of the month.
Doing this new cast every 7th of the month to help bridge the gap in
How
between
many
season
do they
2 and
have
3.
so far?
It's just 2.
So this seems like
Until
this might be a
season 3.
drawn out. We might be looking at 2022.
Lightweight. Everybody trying to find a little market position and make it run. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah,
you never know, man.
Yeah, man.
but
I'm just
it'll be
saying,
here soon enough.
hopefully, man. They were saying it was going to release this year, but I'm like, we haven't seen nothing yet from it. That's just like with Call of Duty. For this year, like usually they release the trailer.
No trailer.
Usually they release the trailer during the playoffs in NBA.
Last minute, bro.
It's about to be September. I mean,
might just wait till motherfucking like shit. Might
but it's
be
already seems like
October.
everybody already made this shit. They're gonna be on Battlefield this year.
Battlefield
2042.
shit crazy too, man.
So.
That movie they got out now is crazy.
Oh yeah, it's a short film.
Short film. This shit is horrible.
Titan season 3 premiere.
Lit.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dude, they still got it. The first like 2 episodes they didn't play it.
Oh.
Then like the third one when it got
Real.
Oh, it's been real from the very beginning, but what no. Red Hood. That's all I gotta say.
He out here.
He out here. He's
I
with
am
the shit.
In these streets.
But we already knew that was Red Hood though. Like,
Bruh, isn't like this one meme that was like, oh, I take down people like showing Batgirl, Arthur Robbins, and that wing, and then it's Red Hood, like I shoot niggas.
straight up.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
I ain't got time for the shit.
But yeah, I mean, you know, Titans was kind of aggressive anyway from the first season. But I'm talking about this is like upper level. I'm talking about like people getting bags and heads and duffel bags.
Consequences.
Yeah, what I've been asking for a long time.
Man.
I mean, people getting.
Oh man, speaking of which, I'm sorry. It don't tie into it, but it tie into it. Jared, you would appreciate Batman Long Halloween Part 2. The first one, but really the second one, bruh. If you need my YouTube password, I got y'all.
Okay.
But he is like, you could tell this like Batman Year 3.
Yeah.
My nigga out here open.
He's still
I'm
brutal.
talking about, bruh. I'm talking about he gets snuck by Poison Ivy. He's signing over the deeds to the company because she got him hypnotized. Like, right. That's how I look when that happened. Like, damn, Batman.
Bruce?
Right. You out here slipping like that, bruh?
Batman was catching L's, bro.
The entire movie.
All
Like,
through the movie.
you appreciate it.
Okay.
Like, I was like, damn, Bats. Like,
While talking too, you seen the new Transformers series?
oh, hell yeah.
When they
put
Beast Wars,
man, brother, that took me back, bro.
All my niggas back.
Right.
Optimus Primal, Dinobot, Cheetor, Rat Trap.
You feel
Bruh,
me?
these niggas working
That shit
together,
hard.
like the Autobots and the Maximals and shit. Like, and I knew of like Dinobot. I'm like, did Dinobot switch sides and shit? And then like he became that nigga like for real, honorable ass nigga. Like I remember he like switched sides and wasn't feeling that shit. Like
That was
I
my
ain't finished
nigga.
it right.
And
Yeah,
he got
Dinobot.
off.
Yeah,
And he got
Dinobot was
off,
my
too.
nigga.
I finished it. Real talk, it ended bad because they wound up going back to Cybertron and they changed the graphics and it just got shitty.
Oh.
Like this. All right, so from where if I'm not mistaken, they find in the series they find Optimus. No, they find Optimus in the Allspark. He put that on and become Optimus. You know, I had that toy turned into a truck, plane, monkey, and a fucking robot. That shit was jumping. Some bullshit happened. They like, we can go back because Earth about to get fucked up out here. They go back and that shit just gets shitty. They change the graphics. They transform weird. I wasn't on it no more.
Oh. Damn. But shit, when they first linked up, though, I'm like, oh shit, these my niggas. I remember watching these niggas at 7 a.m. before school.
Yeah.
Elementary school.
Bruh, I had the whole lineup. I'm watching Sonic I'm watching Captain Planet when I first wake up. Then Zoids. Then I'm going to Transformers. Like,
Right.
that was the...
Do y'all remember when they used to show DBZ on Fox Kids in the morning?
I wasn't fucking with it because I was
that
far
was
ahead
the
of that shit.
different company though.
Yeah, I was I wasn't fucking with it because I was far ahead. Like the episodes that they were showing, like I'm watching Goku about to go Super Saiyan, and you talking about he about to fight Raditz.
No, this was before Toonami though. This was before Toonami.
I'm not hip then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it wasn't Funimation doing the dub though. It was another company doing this shit. It was I forgot. If you look it up, it was another company doing that shit though.
Dragon Ball Z, that's the trophy.
Bro, speaking of dubs though, you seen Ghost Stories? How they did the English dub on that?
Those ghost stories.
Bro, it's on Amazon Prime. Bro.
Okay.
But like basically they said just keep the story structure the same, but you can say anything the fuck you want in the dub. That shit is
What?
Stories?
Yes.
What is
You
what
can
is
verbally say something.
That's what they told me. Just make sure the story structure. Just say, bro, this shit is crazy. This is one girl be talking about Jesus all the time. This other dude be like, I'm a Jew, and it's all like all these just different references. It's not really like
What is
I
it?
usually do. It's called Ghost Stories.
What is it though? Like a cartoon?
It's a cartoon anime.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
what?
Yeah, bro. It's funny. They talk about their mom's a lesbian. This one little boy always crying all the time. They call him a little bitch. Like that's how they do it. Like act what you want. Just make sure the
But
story.
with the actual anime voice speaking in their language.
Yeah.
And subtitles.
No. It's
Oh.
dub. They
Oh, I'm
actually
about to say.
speak English and saying
That would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
Bah, he'd be like, so we don't know you little bitch.
Yeah, they just made a freestyle like you freestyle the script. Like honestly,
I don't even care.
bro. Like it was funny. I almost had a stroke from laughing.
Not
so
a stroke.
Much. I'm just playing. But yeah, that shit cool too. Marvel's What If, bruh. The first episode of that shit was dope with UK America. I mean UK Captain UK. This Captain Carter,
Peggy
yeah,
K. Carter.
bruh. That shit was dope. Like I like the animation style, like the action and shit on there.
Dude.
Like, oh man.
Sorry, y'all. My phone is transferring data, so I can't turn my alarm off.
But like, man, did y'all see the first episode of that?
I saw like the first 3-4 minutes. Cap gets shot. She come out. Bam. Glamazon.
Right, Glamazon looking like Wonder Woman out here,
You
tall
feel
as
me?
hell, big as fuck.
You don't need heels no more, baby.
Right. I think it's Steve Rogers though. He's still doing that shit, low key.
For real.
Mhm.
He's still out there saving the world.
Doing what he can, the best way he can.
Recycling.
Not recycling.
Making sure they cross the street safely.
You
You
feel
know,
me?
yeah, he's still-
Volunteering at your local soup shelter.
But
He
yes,
out here living the dream.
I can't wait to see the next episode because like the production and attention to detail they have in these just the first episodes. I'm like, yo, this is dope. Like honestly,
I learned never doubt LeBron James and never doubt fucking Marvel.
you could doubt a little. I saw Black Widow.
Ass.
I gotta watch it then because I was really drunk watching it in the movie.
Did it
theater.
mean anything?
No.
Exactly.
It didn't mean it because I forgot too. Because I'm like, supposedly happens like after the shit when she electrocuted T'Challa trying to follow Cap and Bucky in Civil War, and then she's on the run. Because like at the end they showed her like, oh, you can use this jet, and I guess that was the jet she used to help with Steve to free the other people out of prison at the end of Civil War. But I was like, I didn't get it. I was like, oh, my brother told me like, yeah, that's the jet. I'm like. It's been so long, bro. Like, she should have been having a movie. And the way they play Taskmaster, like, who's that really, bro? It's disappointing.
Ass.
Some parts was funny though, but like,
Called it.
It's not needed. It's not needed to push the phase forward or whatever. Maybe Legend of Shang-Chi, the 10 rings. 10
I have
rings.
I have almost high expectations for that.
Shang-Chi. Because they've been
And I'm
showing
not
for-
even
Good, man.
and I'm not even a Marvel guy. I'm a DC guy, but Marvel is just like
Don't
they
doubt.
doing that shit.
That's
you
what I'm
feel
saying.
me?
Like that's what I'm saying with these what if. I'm like just that first episode. I'm like, bro, this shit dope. Like low key, all this shit should be in this animation style.
Right.
Like, yo, it's just like
And now for real, but
it jump into
Loki
action. Too.
Loki got me just anticipating the next,
Yeah.
Like,
Big
fuck.
bag. Like what's going on?
And then they played what if at the right moment. They fuck up the time space continuum shit.
and there's a
And
I got a
then you
question
do this
'cause,
what
like,
if shit.
the dude Jeffrey Wright, he's the narrator of that, but he's supposed to be a watcher, and we know what the watchers were, which is fake.
Right.
Was those the watchers over the timeline? The Loki?
Mm,
Yeah, that was the
Supposedly.
watcher.
Supposedly.
Yeah, but they were fake. So, but it's
Right.
just like I guess a whole bigger universe. Maybe they are just really watchers and not just
Right, maybe they're just watchers in another universe.
Yeah, but like you said, they're not able to intervene.
Right.
So maybe Kang just thought of just that. He heard about them and just
make his own
Right.
watches and shit like that. But the actual watcher's just out there, just not
chilling. Like, fuck it. I gotta figure this shit out.
like the Eternals. We want to see what the Eternals do.
Right.
What's that come out? Man, but also shout out while we on superhero. Shout out to DC for releasing Suicide Squad 2. It's actually just called Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad. So it is like a sequel / reboot, but like, bruh, shout out to them, man. Like, they don't give a fuck. They did that shit. This shit's hilarious. They have balls. Like, you know you have balls when you use a deep cut main villain as Starro the Conqueror as your main villain in the movie, like DC villain. And then you also have all these other villains on the Suicide Squad that you never even heard of, like Detachable Arm Guy, Polka Dot Man, all these other people. What you see, Joe? In sports?
Christian is Impact Champion. Down goes the belt collector. Christian Cage beats Kenny Omega to become Impact World Champion. Wow. I'm sorry, that was way off topic. It just shocked me. The fact that was, I already know what that was, but Kenny Omega losing to Christian. That was Christian. You know, he was in Impact for a second, wasn't he, or something like that? Yeah, you feel me? He had to get that belt back. I get it. Damn, belt collector. I don't like Kenny as a heel, but ain't nobody fucking with Kenny. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that what if shit hard. The Suicide Squad. Shout out to the whole squad. Like, y'all did y'all thing,
MVP.
right?
The Weasel MVP.
He went off in the sunset to kill some more little children. Like, I just felt that vibe. Like, he woke up from drowning. Fuck, I'm out here.
Nah, the real MVP is Ratcatcher too, I say.
Man,
Agreed.
I say the losing team get the MVP, and that's John Cena. He was fucking hilarious that entire movie.
He was.
Fucking hilarious.
Low-key Idris Elba too.
I couldn't see him. Like,
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Polka Dot Man too. Still.
Oh, I feel so bad for Pokes. Like, my man, Elba walk up like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Back there chucking dots. Like, if I don't chuck him, I'ma die.
Shout out to Idris Elba and his daughter at the beginning of the movie.
Bro, what was that?
Fuck you!
I told you not to come up here because I ain't no good for you. My dad, man, fuck you. Fuck you.
Me and my sister were dying like, yo, what is going on? Shout out to Viola Davis too, because she is like the Amanda Waller as to Hugh Jackman as Wolverine,
And that's
and
on
Tony
it.
Stark. I mean Robert Downey Jr. as to Tony Stark and Iron Man. Like,
You said it right.
she's made for that. Like, she's made to be Amanda Waller. Like her, the little like stoic expressions he has, like when she was explaining Polka Dot Man, like he throws polka dots at people, but she was just like super serious.
Spoiler warning, man. When she gets slumped, bro, that was the funniest part of that movie.
Bro, shout out to seeing the control team behind the
I was
scenes
like, wow.
taking bets on like who's gonna
Right.
die and shit, and like which team gonna make it. But
Shout
they came
out-
through at the end like, what the fuck? Like,
Shout out to the entirely unnecessary scene with Elba and John Cena where they took out the whole the whole squad. Why didn't my team inform me? Oh shit!
That was your team.
Man, we thought we killed them all.
it was like, why you drinking tea with him? Like, you ain't
Oh,
rescued
yeah, that's right.
Oh shit!
Like, no, she's part of the alliance. Ain't nobody gonna help us. Like, oh,
Ain't nobody would help us.
it's just us.
Right.
Harley
It's
Quinn
just-
had her moments too. She had the javelin. I
Exploding
remember when she had
bullets.
that javelin for. She was like, it was a sign for God.
Man, she went in the eye. I was thinking that shit was like,
I knew that was going to happen.
I thought it was just gonna go down that.
Well, I
bitch
knew she
shit.
was going to poke that shit in the eye.
I didn't know she was gonna go in that shit. I'm like,
Bruh, but how she murked? Oh, dude, El Presidente, I was like, oh, my man just wanted love.
Yo, I thought that was just a dream sequence at first when she took him to see the birds and shit and all that shit, but she said it like, "You took me to see the birds." I'm like, oh, that was a dream sequence.
Hardly hurt that man. And then took
She
the
said
squad
she tired
out.
of bad dudes, you know.
Then
Like,
took the whole squad out. Man, that whole little fight scene when she just got out, like, all right, I'm through fucking.
and they was like, "What you doing?" We was trying to rescue you. Like, oh,
I can go back, bitch.
Yeah, man.
But shout out to Patrick Starr. He finally got his big break.
Yeah, that star you Misty was trying to capture that shit. For real.
He
Like,
had the worst
I'd have lost it if
But it's sad though because in the box office, well, it's not sad, but it's like what you expect though. It's like the second lowest DCEU movie that made money. But I'm like, COVID coming back up. Yeah.
Damn.
No, that's why though, man, dude. I went to
Yeah.
the theater like twice already. And there'll don't be nobody in there.
Yeah, COVID coming
It's
back
literally
up.
just whoever you with and maybe 2 other people, man.
But I think that is it's been a
crazy.
really positive reception about this movie. So
Shout out to Suicide Squad. All they needed was Vin Diesel.
Family. We got a squad, we got a family.
oh man, what percent we at now, Pratt?
I'm at 15%. We
Ooh,
good.
we made it, son.
Made it, bro.
Good job, fellas.
Right.
John, more of the story.
Moral of the story. Don't go to space if you ain't got their packages on time.
EJ.
Moral of the story.
EJ.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I thought you was about to be slumped for a minute. Like
I
last
was
weekend,
what
like,
happened to this dude?
damn, he just slumped right there that fast.
Anything, right?
What lesson you learn from this podcast? Or something, you know.
What do you really want to put out there for?
Aliens is real.
Dang, all this shit about to deal with space. I know what mine's about to be. We're gonna be dealing with space too.
Moral of the story. I don't know.
Shut.
Right.
Since y'all about to kill the space thing, I'ma just do this. How come like every other movie is dealing with some reminiscent type stuff or some time travel? We got to go back in our
I
minds.
gotta check
Some
that
old.
movie out, by the way, for Madison's. Yeah, what's up with that? That is
For
like
real. Like that's the little hot topic now. Are they trying to say something?
Shit, more of the
they
story.
trying to go back before COVID-19 hit. That's what it is.
Yeah.
On some tenant shit.
Mm-hmm.
Come to find out there was some motherfucker trying to eat.
Did
a
you ever
kid.
see Tenet yet? Have you seen Tenet yet?
I've tried to watch it like 3 times. Only get through like the first 30 minutes.
You
I
watch it with
watched it
subtitles
here.
on?
Yes.
I watched it here, fell asleep, and like John, like you, I've been trying to watch it 3 times. Couldn't even. I'm like, what?
Oh, you fell asleep?
Yeah, I fell
Hey,
asleep
you-
on it, bro.
Like, they tell you right at the beginning, don't try to understand it, just feel it.
It tells you that?
Yeah, when they start first talking about the inverted bullet, how it
Bro,
was
that's
backwards.
hilarious.
Like,
bro.
you already know what you're in for. Like, all
That
right.
one, what was that one we started off with old boy from Soul Plane and ended up being Mark Wahlberg? Was that reminiscent?
Yo, we just saw.
Yeah,
No, Infinite.
Infinite. That's another
Dude,
one.
I
I
see
like
Infinite.
that movie.
I like Tomorrow War too. Tomorrow War is dope.
Yeah.
That's like that Tom Cruise movie, man. The where
Oh,
we
Tomorrow
end up in
War
the-
guy.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Tomorrow War is with
Chris Pratt.
Stark
They
whatever,
come.
whatever
They
he
take
calls them
people.
now.
They take people from
He
the
got his
present.
Star-Lord status revoked. I
Oh,
don't know what we call him now.
Air Duke.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Sky Duke.
Sky
Sky
Duke.
Damn.
Moral of the story: the truth is out there. X Files. Well, you
Be
guys
ready. They out there.
Right. With real
Speaking
though.
of X-Files, Well, Black Responsibly.
That was some 90s
But
shit
speaking
too.
of X-Files,
That was some 90s shit.
They brought it back. I was so hyped.
But that shit was ass.
But it was only one season, bro.
It was supposed to be more.
Yeah,
but like, it was only like 2 episodes. Was really
it
good.
ended on the cliffhanger. The last one was super good, but it ended on that cliffhanger on the bridge, bro.
They can't
And I was like, y'all gotta bring it
original,
back, man. Yeah, but they ain't.
Because it was.
I was like, damn,
the perception
bro.
was it was so good, except for like 2 episodes. Like this
Yeah,
probably was
but
that episode,
but-
but they was going to this conspiracy, but they went into like a whole lot of other shit.
Yeah.
Was it like Mulder like dancing in like a strip club or some shit, or
Shit,
like
let Peele get his
His
hands on
father
that
or
shit.
something was like
Put a twist on that shit. Jordan Peele get his hands on that shit.
Yeah, his father was like the head of all that. Like he was causing all that stuff or something crazy like that. Like, but yeah, man, they definitely could have brought that back.
That was definitely some 90s shit.
That was the shit, man. Scully.
I wish I was older
Right.
to be into it.
Motor and stuff.
I used to be scared of it, like, especially that theme song too. Right?
I used to love that shit, man.
I just remember the episode about like the invisible like indigenous people in some area. It was like camouflage or some shit, just killing people. It was like invisible.
Oh yeah.
And there was one left, like you saw at the end of the episode, and you just cut to it. You see the eyes. I'm like, oh
The
shit.
different characters like the smoke.
Does anybody remember? I think late '90s or early 2000s, man, when Fox